Welcome to the very first episode of the Plodder Podcast. My name is Eric, and I am so excited that you're here today. And to get started, I want you to imagine that you have a puzzle, and the puzzle is 1,000 pieces. What is the most important piece to putting the puzzle together? Stick around to see if you have the answer. Would you like to know the secret to prosperity? Hi, my name is Eric Hagen, and the good news is I have the answer. The bad news is it's not any one thing. The secret to prosperity is doing all the things on the road to and through financial independence. The Bible calls it steady plotting. I call it common sense. Join me on this podcast as I try to inspire you to make your next financial decision and the one after that a great one. Okay, so what is the most important piece of a jigsaw puzzle? Did you say the corner piece? While the corner piece may indeed be the most important piece of the puzzle itself, the most important piece to putting the puzzle together is actually the picture on the cover of the box. This picture tells you what the puzzle is supposed to look like. And knowing what the puzzle is supposed to look like is much more important than finding that corner piece, which, quite honestly, even my 4-year-old could do. I think this is a great example for our financial lives. If you think about it, there are many different pieces to it. There's your accounts, like your bank accounts or your savings accounts, your retirement accounts, like your 401k, your IRAs, your Roth IRAs, or any other investment accounts that you have. There's all the different insurance policies that we can have, like homeowners insurance, renters insurance, car insurance, umbrella liability protection, life insurance, long-term care insurance, or things like identity theft protection. And what about our unique tax situation? This could be the most complicated part of your financial life. How about all the legal pieces of your financial situation? Things like your wills or your trust, your powers of attorney, or your healthcare documents. And when you take all these different pieces and put them together, what does your financial picture look like? What does it look like today? But also, what will it look like in 5, 10, or 20 years if you continue down the path that you're on? The reason that I ask is because when you think about it this way, it should give you context. And when you have context, you can take control of your financial future. You know, Socrates once said, the unexamined life is not worth living. And you do yourself a disservice when you put too much emphasis on the numbers and not enough emphasis on your story, on your purpose, and on the meaning in your life. And at the heart of everything, that's what this podcast is going to be all about. Yes, I'll get into the weeds on specific opportunities and specific financial ideas, but I will do so in the right context. That being said, there are 3 things that I want you to focus on today. Number 1, what is the purpose of your money? Many people are familiar with the term ROI, or return on investment. ROI is the percent gain or return you get on an investment that you make. And while it's important to get a good ROI, is it really all that matters? I mean, shouldn't your real definition of success be getting the best life possible with the money that you have? Wouldn't you rather have an advisor, a trusted consultant who is focused on helping you get a better return on life? This kind of advisor should be helping you look at every financial decision you're making and help you exercise real wisdom in those decisions. It is only after looking at, reflecting on, and answering the question, what is the purpose of your money, that you can then move to a place where your financial decisions are made in the context of getting a better return on your life rather than simply a return on investment. Think about this. So many people focus on really one of 2 different things. Number 1, do I have enough? And number 2, how do I get more? Shouldn't the real question be, are you managing your money in a way that is improving your life? This is so much more comprehensive. It's all encompassing. Number 2, the second thing I want you to think about today is what is your perspective on money and how did you arrive there? You know, Dave Ramsey says that finance is 80% behavior and just 20% head knowledge. And I would agree. You can outsource the head knowledge, meaning you can find a good CPA, a good investment manager, a good attorney, but this is only 20% of your financial well-being. What you cannot hire out is someone to take care of the 80% that really matters. The bad news is this part is up to you. After all, old habits are hard to break. The good news is this part is up to you. Let me explain. Have you ever reflected on how money was treated growing up? What have you relied on for financial decisions along the way? How has that influenced where you are today? Your answers to these questions have a huge influence on your financial decisions. And the first step to a better financial future is understanding this. Because when you understand this, you can be better prepared. What's the Boy Scout motto? Be prepared, right? And it's always better to prepare than it is to have to repair. Okay, the third thing that I want you to think about is this, is what's going on in your world now and what's ahead. You see, in most cases, it's the time that you have changes happening in your life that require the most or require you to make the most important financial decisions. Life events like getting married and combining your finances with someone else, or having a baby and the effect that that can have on your finances, or leaving a job and deciding what to do with that retirement account, or starting a new job and deciding what benefit options to elect, or buying a house and all the many financial aspects of doing such, or receiving an inheritance and deciding what to do with it, contemplating a new loan for a car or for a business or to improve your home. I could go on. Life is full of changes and important decisions, and my goal with this podcast is to help you all along the way. Ultimately, I want to help inspire you to use the money that you have now to get a better return on your life in the future. It requires a shift in your thinking. You need to shift from thinking about not having enough or from seeing your net worth as a big pile of money to no matter where you're at, to properly using what you have. And I hope you'll join me on this journey to help you connect your means to your meaning. That being said, I have a lot of ideas for things I'm planning to talk about. And sometimes I'll talk about the why, like I am here today. But other times I'm going to talk about the how. I'll share practical tips, actionable steps, real ideas. I'll also point out and give away free resources, opportunities, investment tips, tax ideas that you can talk to your CPA about. I'm even planning on interviewing other professionals and people who I think have something to share. So again, there will be many different types of episodes, and I'll do my best to get right to the point, because if you're anything like me, your life is busy. So I understand. So on that point, that's it for today. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. I'll look for you next time. Bye. Hi, this is Eric again. I want to thank you for taking a few minutes with me here today. Did you find value in today's message? If so, help me help others and share this message. Want more ideas for making the most of your financial future? There are a lot of ways that I would love to help. Be sure to subscribe here and then go visit me online at www.erichagen.pro. I hope to see you around.